This is Androxus the Godslayer, and today I'm going through one of my games that I've played, try to look at some of the wins and the fails, and giving some tips and reflections on what you or I could have done better. And let's just have a look at the build first. So I've got Reversal and Nether Step that sort of work in tandem, generating 3 ammo so that I don't have to reload that often, and Nether Step healing for 160 health each time I hit that F button. You get 3 steps. So that's one of my big cards and getting a lot of heal, but the other big card is Power of the Abyss, and basically if you hit a target with your Reversal, which is your shield that comes in front of you that you can fire back enemies' projectiles or back at them, then I'll be able to Nether Step again. And this card, Through the Warp 2, is something that could be replaced actually. It increases the distance of each Nether Step by 20%, and this helps with getting to higher places or behind flankers. But if you look at Stolzy's main build, then he actually uses the cursed, I can't remember what it's called, but it's the egg-looking card, and I've actually got it in some of my lower builds. And basically what that does is every time you shoot somebody, it reduces the reversal cooldown. And anyway, we got into the game. This game actually was quite an odd setup because we didn't have a tank. We had a Grover that is kind of one of the tankier healers, but there was no tank. We were a very aggressive team. We had 2 flankers, me and Buck. Buck did very well this game, by the way, and 2 damage. So we've got to go full aggression and really try and push people off the point because we don't have much hold. But yeah, what we're up against is a full direct damage team, I think, pretty much. I'll see if we can look again. Yep, they're all direct damage. So I've taken Haven, the first one up, because that'll reduce 10% of their damage, which is a big deal. And I'm running into the point now and going around for the flank. Basically going around to on Ice Mines. It's actually quite claustrophobic, and we're actually against a Androxus. What he did, he used his Reversal on me as another Androxus, which is weird because the problem with Androxus is that if you reverse somebody, they can just reverse it back at you. And here, this is the pretty epic kill streak. There's a quadra kill, and will it be a pentakill? It's a pentakill! Which is, yeah, it's pretty cool. Although some of them, you gotta be fair, were like a kill steal. And I've come again. Now what I'm doing now is I'm trying to deny them from getting up to the point. And you see there, the Androxus made the same mistake. Basically, they were trying to reversal me first, which I can just reversal and it cancels a reversal. What'll happen is his reversal blast will fire at my reversal, and then eventually I'll just fire back at him. I don't know what happened there with the screen. It sort of derped a bit, but I could deal with that. What actually happened though? Somehow the Grover and the Barrack got onto the point. I'm not sure exactly how, and I was getting a bit cocky and died. So we're looking at what's going on. It's actually looking okay in the point. We were wondering what to take as item wise, but I thought, well, I'll wait a second for Haven. Actually, alright, we lost this point. I thought we did really well, but this time we lost it. It's partly to do with the fact we don't have a tank and it's hard to hold the point. Here I'm just doing damage. Androxus is like really good. If you can get headshots, if you can put out the damage, you're almost as good as a Victor, really. And I've just come behind now. They don't really notice me because I've come behind them, but there are actually quite a few of us behind them. We're a really aggressive build, a lot of damage being put out, so we really need to cut them off and not let them get to the point. They also have a Ruckus, and Ruckus actually puts out his shield on allies when he's near the point, so out of all of them, we've got to stop him from getting to the point, so he can't actually do most of his build. And I just knocked the Ruckus off his mount there. So I've come again, away from the point, to try and stop them from getting close to the capture. Because I want to stop them from getting to it fast enough. And I'm going all the way now to try and stop them from getting out of their spawn room. There's 3 exits, or 4 exits even. So we need to be careful that they don't get around. There's actually something going on the left exit, so I'm going up to try and stop whatever's coming on the top, but also just hiding from the blast. I'm using Nether Step to get out when I can, and like I said with the build, the reversal, if I get a hit off, and you'll see it here, you don't even need to hit the ally, you just need to hit something that is an enemy, so even a shield hit will get you the extra Nether Steps, which is quite important, so I can get away, I can heal, and get back to the fight again after I've retreated. And yeah, our whole team now is being really aggressive because that's what we're all about. We don't want them to get to the point. We don't want them to snowball and death ballers. So we're just stopping them from getting out of their spawn room. And there's 38 seconds left. I am cautious because I know that they can come up the top, but there is a buck up there I've seen. So I'm not too bothered. And like there, I've got the reversal off again, so I could nether step away and heal me a little bit. I don't know whether I shouldn't have used it then, because now I didn't have it to use it, so it's probably a mistake to nether step away that quickly at that point. I should have walked away, and then nether step would have been ready to actually retreat when I was in proper danger. I used it as a small heal, which was a mistake, and we were just watching the book. The book actually hasn't died yet, so we're doing very well. There's actually no point in me jumping on the top because the top's slower to get around. I double checked it actually after this game, because I've started buying mount speed quite a lot because it's actually really useful in games. I might even buy it here because I'm looking at what I can buy. Deft Hands wouldn't really help me that much because of my reversal and my nether step giving me 3 ammo each time I use them. So basically if I use the Defiance and throw it back and then nether step, I've actually got a full clip again. That's 6 bullets in my clip, ready and raring to go. So yeah, and I've got my ultimate ready just for the point if I need to use it. I'm going to try, and this is the hard part. The siege part is the hard part for our team because we're an aggressive team. We don't want them to be snowballing. That's why mount speed on this one is quite important, because I want to get ahead of them and knock them off their mounts if possible and not let them get to the point, so it's denying them. I might actually be a bit too YOLO here, but we'll see. Actually, this time I've just got behind them all. This reversal, it wasn't that good. I did take out their healer, and I've been able to take out their Androxus as well, and come around, and also, yeah, clear up with the barrack. But I don't know whether it was the best reversal then. We were only able to pick off one of them. It did disrupt them off the point though, which was a big thing, but I think the main point was that the mount got me to flank basically, and actually mounting can be great on flankers. And again, there's the reversal on the Androxus. I don't know why they decided to try, and maybe, well, I guess at the very least they were shielding some of the damage they were taking, but it just gave me the opportunity to throw it back. And they were able to push back up again to this choke point, but they couldn't get onto the point. Maybe they could have been more aggressive. Here I've been ultied by Barrack, and it is quite a nasty experience, so I did originally think, well, maybe I can try and kill him because the shield would disappear after it kills him, but I couldn't kill him quick enough, so I just got out of there with Nether Step. This time I've got a duel with the Andro, somehow won that. I don't know how really I won that, but we won that one. It was basically strafing left and right that sort of threw his aim off, but a lot of it was luck as well. We're just coming back around again, trying to flank if we could. We knew that they were in that building, trying to come behind them, but actually they were finished off. And our book's got the right idea. They're stopping them from mounting up and coming to the point to try and defend it, because we're getting past some choke points here. There's this one here where we just got past the map. On Ice Mines there's a bit of a choke point on that corner, and there's another one coming up basically right in the edge of their base. We got that Defiance off there, so we could Nether Step away. We're actually looking for a flank, but actually we didn't need to because our book kind of clearing up on the other side. And yeah, again, I saw the barrack was on low health, so I thought, well, I'm just going to walk through that shield and go through. And again, killing that Grover. The thing with Grover is that he actually is more powerful when you're further away because of the extra damage. So getting closer is quite a good tip for a Grover, getting close to them and doing the damage. Although Androxus doesn't actually need to be that close to get his maximum damage. It's actually quite a few meters. And that wasn't the best ultimate, but I did take out one of the tanks, which is quite important, and it let my team be able to push it right to get the successful push. But I don't know whether that was the best ultimate there. Honestly, I think it's better to use the ultimate to pick off 2 squishy heroes than to focus on a tank, but it did work there. I'm just looking what I'm going to take. They've got Master Riding too, so they're actually going to get onto the point as fast as me, but we'll just see. And somebody in the chat said that, GG, basically. They said that the game's over, but I was like, guys, come on, we got to keep playing. And yeah, I was saying that. And I've noticed that Barrack had Master Riding too, so he's probably going to get onto the point straight away, which means that I can't flank as easily. I was actually debating whether to get Master Riding 2 as well to get there sort of the same time, but if I get there at the same time, it doesn't really mean a lot. I need to get there beforehand. I need to get behind them or hit them off their horses as they're coming through. But yeah, the barrack did get onto the point straight away, like I thought. I was in a bit of trouble there, so I did another step away and come around to try and kill the Victor. And there's also the Androxus. Thankfully, the Buck came from behind and we're able to stop that. But we are just looking at the point now, and it's basically clearing up. Those two guys there, I think because they've got two tanks, they should maybe be deathballing a bit more rather than staying on their own, because they're just basically opening them up to our two flankers, and we've got two quite good flanking players. I don't know why I didn't use reversal there. I should have put it up. I just didn't think about it. I think it's because I've got my nether step ready. I thought I don't need to use that that reversal. I don't need my nether step. And partly, I think you do get a bit more lazy when you're winning so much. But we are basically holding them back again, not letting them come around the point. And this is a big part of the game, stopping and denying teams from getting to the point, and basically knocking off the horse gives you so many more seconds to go through with it. And I've got the top play, so I wonder which kill streak that was. But let's have a look at the penta. I think it actually cuts out early, but yeah. Got the idiot Androxus, that's his name by the way, I'm not insulting him. Was able to pick off the Victor. The Victor was really low, and the barrack here also not doing too well. I think if you watched that pentakill there, something to note is that aim on Androxus is quite important, and learning the rhythm of the pistol and how often it fires so that you can get your aim basically on target. And yeah, we did a lot of damage there. Androxus can be as potent as damage dealers with dishing out just raw damage. And yeah, it was a fun game. I really enjoy Androxus. And what does everyone else think about the champion? Are you enjoying him? Are you struggling with him? Or do you think that you have a really hard time going up against them? And what do you think about the car build? Would you suggest something else? Do you think, like I've talked about, the Stolzy build with the, I think it's like cursed eggs or something. I should double check that, but it's basically the egg card that gives you reduction in the reversal, which is quite important for this build because it throws back the damage, and then also you get the nether step again with the heal. Something else worth mentioning is that the reversal does sometimes bug out and sometimes shots go through it, which can be really annoying. And part of the reason why I don't want to put all my eggs in the reversal basket, because I know that it's not 100% reliable. But it's quite funny to use on a Charlene or something like that when you just throw back all of the damage they've thrown onto you. Anyway, I hope this has been interesting or helpful to you. Be sure to give it a like if you enjoyed it, or dislike if you thought it was absolutely pants. And subscribe for more of my Paladins content. Thank you all very much for watching. Until next time everybody, Joshino.